Mike Leigh's comedy, Happy Go Lucky, provided last week's big interview for us on Film Weekly, as you've heard already. This week I thought I'd catch up with its two main stars. Sally Hawkins won Best Actress at Berlin for her part as Poppy, the chirpy North London primary school teacher, herself receiving lessons in flamenco, driving and life itself. This is indeed her breakthrough year, with an upcoming appearance in Woody Allen's Cassandra's Dream, opposite Colin Farrell in fact. While Eddie Marsan has been stealing films for a while now, with parts in British comedy 66, Vera Drake for Mike Leigh, as well as working with Terrence Malick in The New World and Martin Scorsese in Gangs of New York. I mirror, signalled and manoeuvred myself to meet them.
Right, you see three mirrors, your two side view mirrors and your rear view mirror.
Yeah.
They make a golden triangle.
Oh, is that like the pubic triangle?
It's a pyramid, and at the top of the pyramid you see the all-seeing eye, En-Ra-Ha. Can you repeat that, please? En-Ra-Ha.
Are you talking about the Eye of Lucifer?
No.
Because I don't know if I want to look in there, thank you very much.
It's not Lucifer. There are two fallen angels before Lucifer. There is En-Ra-Ha, Raziel, and Lucifer.
I'm sorry, I don't have them in my phone.
Well, bear with me.
Is there? Where is he?
Bear with me.
I can't see it.
It's a teaching tool.
Oh, is it?
Let me explain to you something about teaching, Poppy.
Go on in.
The teacher's job is to bring out good habits in the pupil and to get rid of bad habits. He does that through frequent repetitive thinking, and he does that by creating clear and distinct images that are easy for the pupil to retain.
Oh, does he now?
Yes.
Don't worry, it's burnt in there. It's burnt in there.
See, you remember. You will remember En-Ra-Ha to the day you die, and I would have done my job.
Why don't you have something nice up there, like a giant
Because
strawberry
it works.
or something?
Believe you me, it works.
Oh.
Well, how exciting to be with the stars of Happy Go Lucky.
Where?
Yeah, where are they? They're hiding. Sally Hawkins, Best Actress, Berlin.
Oh no.
That is amazing.
That's lovely, isn't it? Oh, it's great. Yeah, no, I haven't really got over that or come down from the cloud.
I guess you never know when you're doing a performance that it's gonna what's gonna happen to it.
Oh God, no. With Mike, you never know. You never really know if you're gonna end up in it. Actually, that's how he works.
Because you've been through that before.
Yeah. You sort of he works so organically, and it's you don't have a script and you don't have a character, and so from day one you have no idea where it will end up, and I think we were quite lucky with this one. Well, I was.
You were. Wait, and Eddie Marsan, you're here too. The driving instructor, we should call you.
Yes.
That's he was a scary individual that you've dreamed up there. Where did he come from?
When you do Mike's films, you start off with a list of people, and you have he's the essence of about 3 or 4 people, but I mean ultimately it must come from you, really.
Yeah.
You know, just as Sally's character comes from Sally, I think Scott must come from me. When my wife watched the film, she said, "Now at last they know what it's like to be living with you."
Did you really?
Yeah.
You've had a driving instructor, I presume, at one point?
I have, yeah, I did. I had a driver. My dad was my first driving instructor, and he used to drive me. He had this big Jag, and he used to drive me around the streets of Bethnal Green, and we had to go around slowly so that everyone could see the Jag. So he taught me how to pose in the car, but he didn't teach me how to drive.
So let's get this right. You were... Let's say you were improvised, not obviously the finished product. We know Mike Leigh's theory. It's not improvised. We know that at the end
some
of it,
it's was. Some of it was.
Oh, yes.
One of them, I won't tell you which one, but one of them was completely improvised.
Yeah.
So you're improvising and concentrating on driving?
Yes.
Yeah,
this is dangerous.
And learning how to drive.
This is not in the highway code.
With Big Pope hanging out the back of a state car on the Holloway Road in front of you.
Going at 60 miles an hour down the wrong side of the road.
But the interesting thing was they devised these lipstick cameras. So with the cameras in the car, there was 4 lipstick cameras which shot us, which meant we weren't on a low loader. And so a lot of the dynamics between the two characters were expressed through the car, because when you have an argument in a car, the argument is expressed through your driving. So the film would have been stifled if we hadn't have had these lipstick cameras.
Yes.
And did you have any accidents?
Yes.
Yeah, just a few. Yeah. Yes, we did.
We did. Some bloke smashed into it. It was his fault. Some bloke smashed into us.
It wasn't his fault.
It was his fault. He came around that corner and he said he couldn't find it. He said his carpet slipped, didn't it? Remember?
Oh yes, his carpet.
His carpet slipped and he couldn't put his foot on the brake and he went into us.
And it decked out with MFI.
Yeah.
So where was Mike during all of this?
Sleep.
He was, he was in the back. He was in the boot.
Like a
I think he
nodding
was
dog.
in the boots. With his having trouble with his coccyx, I think, at
Yeah,
the time.
I think he was. Yeah.
So, I mean, it is fascinating. Every time Mike League film comes out, and we talk to the lead characters and the actors, and they're kept in ignorance. And I just people every time kind of go, but how? I don't understand how that can. How ignorant you can be. What you do all this work, 6 months' work, and you even laid down from the script. You know, you've even got a script at the end of it, haven't you? For each shooting day, at least.
Yes. You know what you're going to be shooting. There's nothing written down, but you know what you're going to be shooting.
Right.
Yeah.
And you just don't know what the film's going to be.
No, I have no idea.
No idea.
But you know that your scenes are going to be in it, or you hope they are.
Well, when you shoot it, you know it will be in it.
But how much other stuff is there, Sally? I mean, I suppose because your scenes are your scenes. You only appear with Sally, don't you, Eddie? But I mean, so is there loads of other stuff with the friends and with the sister and all that you think that could be the main thrust?
Oh yes, I mean I had more of an idea. You sort of think, but I still didn't know sort of what angle or what eyes Mike was seeing it through. You know, you just sort of you're concentrating on what you're doing and being in your character's world, and that's your focus really. But Mike, it could have been any film. I mean, it could have been a tragedy.
Sally Hawkins and Eddie Marsan there, stars of Happy Go Lucky.